What is up, guys, and welcome back. So for today we have yet another Injustice 3 video, and for today's video we're going to look at all the evidence and possibility for Injustice 3 being revealed next month on October. But anyways, before we get into any of that, like always, be sure to smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so more specifically for the date, it would be October 16th. Since that is when DC FanDome 2021 is going to take place. It is a one-day live DC Comics event where they have said they're going to reveal a bunch of movie news, comics news, and video game news, as well as having exclusive reveals, which is where the Injustice 3 part would most likely fit in. And more importantly, we're going to take a look at why and just how Injustice 3 can get revealed at the event. So I guess the main evidence, if you want to call it that, that would support Injustice 3 quite possibly being revealed at that event is the following. So there's like 4 things I'm going to show you. The first one is this right here. And you might be like, what? Okay, that's just Ed Boon's Twitter, right? Well, it's important to note that just about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, Ed Boon switched his profile picture and I'm not sure about the background image, but his profile picture back to what you see right now, which is Batman and Scorpion, right? Now before it was this, which was the Scorpion with the COVID warning thing, and he recently, like I said, like around 2 weeks ago, switched it back to Scorpion with Batman, which is a very clear indication that he is still working on Mortal Kombat and Injustice as a whole. I mean, I'm pretty glad that he switched it back to that, just to show that Injustice is still like in it. And obviously in his bio he still has co-creator of Mortal Kombat and Injustice. And I'm not sure why, but he put ... at the end of Injustice. Not sure if that's like trying to say something or what, but it's something to know. I guess the main evidence here is that he switched his profile picture back to the Batman with Scorpion. Like I said, insinuating that he is still working for the Mortal Kombat and Injustice games. Because a lot of people thought that Injustice might have been fully cancelled, that they're done with it. But I'm pretty sure if he's putting Batman on his actual profile picture, it's still going on. Next up, we have this. And this is actually something really recent that just happened yesterday and the day before that. And that is that Injustice 2 has been tweeting again, which is weird because Injustice 2 hasn't had a tweet of themselves in like over a year, and out of nowhere they tweet this, which is just saying that they are looking at an issue happening in Injustice 2, which is so weird in itself because Injustice 2 has been fine all these years since it came out, and out of nowhere, after Mortal Kombat 11's after Mortal Kombat 11's been officially finished, they seem to be having issues with Injustice 2 and like problems with the startup of the game or something like that. And I don't know if that's because maybe they're adding stuff to Injustice 2. Like I remember a while ago there was some proof that they were like adding ads in Injustice 2, and a lot of people were like, oh, it's gonna be ads to promote Injustice 3, just like Mortal Kombat. If you don't know, Mortal Kombat 11 was actually being advertised in Mortal Kombat X. So I don't know if that's what they're having issues with. And more importantly, Ed Boon actually retweeted the Injustice 2 tweet. So pretty important to note that Ed Boon actually retweeted the tweet, letting everyone know that Injustice 2 is still going strong and still at it. Or maybe trying to, like, I don't know, maybe trying to tease that Injustice 3 might be coming next. I don't know. Then we have this right here, which isn't anything too crazy because obviously it's the movie. If you guys don't know, there's an Injustice movie that's coming out on October 19th. And this was just Ed Boon advertising the movie. He put Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms released yesterday. Next up, Injustice 2 animated movie arrives October 19. Exciting times for us at NetherRealm. Take it for what you will. I mean, I know he's just advertising Injustice, but it's good to know that he's trying to get like the Injustice like talk out there again, like to get everyone talking about Injustice. So pretty good to see that from Ed Boon. And then lastly, we have this. And this one is probably where like it kind of makes me think more than anything that something will happen at DC FanDome, and that is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Ed Boon retweeted a tweet of Warner Bros. Games which says, always watching, always listening, hashtag DC FanDome at Gotham Knights. And obviously this is a tweet about Gotham Knights, the upcoming game, right? Now here's the thing, why would Ed Boon retweet a game that he has nothing to do with? Because obviously Gotham Knights is not being made by NRS, which is where Ed Boon works at. He works for NRS. So why is Ed Boon trying to get the word out there for a game he has nothing to do with? I don't know, maybe he's just being a nice guy, or maybe he's just getting the DC FanDome hype out there. So I don't know, like I said guys, you could take this for what you will, but clearly there's a lot of DC Comics and Injustice influence in Ed Boon's tweets, which is honestly nothing too crazy from Ed Boon. He does this all the time, but I've kind of been noticing it now lately more than before. And I've noticed that Ed Boon is actually trying to hype up the DC FanDome event. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. I just don't know if he's going to make an announcement for anything. I really hope he does, as we haven't gotten any content since last year with Combat Pack 2 for MK11. So I definitely think we're due for something. But I don't know guys, take all those little hints, clues, and teases for what you will. I think, in my personal opinion, that the chances of us getting an Injustice 3 reveal at DC FanDome is probably like a 40-60, meaning like a 40% chance we do and a 60% chance we don't. And the reason why I think mainly we won't is because Ed Boon, from what I've seen in the past, usually does reveals at the Game Awards, which is a gaming event that takes place in December of every year. And if we have to wait till December, then I mean, damn, whatever. I'd rather get it now, but it could be possible that we get it in December. But maybe he could give like some type of little tease for Injustice 3, or just a tease for anything. But I don't know guys. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. Other than that, be sure to stay subscribed for more videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and peace.